Got 12.
What?
12 is up.
You good?
Yeah, 12.
Okay. Right. We live, we hot.
Yeah, we live hot out in road.
Water. All right, you got get your eraser. Here, you don't need all of that. You're gonna probably need this too, guys. And you got your pen.
All right, you can give it back. Yeah, give it back. No, I got it.
You good? All right. Okay. Shalom, Israel, with ISUPK. Start off 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're in the Commanding Journal Yohana. We start off in 1969, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that we make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We make up the 12 tribes of Israel because we're from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, if you're not from those tribes right there, then you're just not part of the seed. We always see people. I saw a preacher today. He was telling me, his brother, man. He was telling me that. Anyway, we're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. That's why I'm trying to tell him. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group, man. But his preacher was trying to tell me, oh, man, salvation is for everybody. I said, nah, bro. Nah. But it ain't. I'm Officer Qadash, and we're going to talk a little bit about what we're talking about tonight, man, before we get into some of the salvation, too. The dreadful day and intense times that we're in. We're in a great and dreadful day and intense times, man. World War III is right there. It ain't barking at the door. It's already here. You know, if this doesn't tense you enough, then something wrong. Something wrong with you. We're here in Lashawan Qadash class to teach the words that apply to. We're going to get into the tenses. We're going to get into one example, at least, of the past, present, and future tense of understanding. So we'll understand it. We'll understand a little vocabulary, and then we'll talk a little bit about this great and dreadful day, man. And we're going to get into it. Commanding Journal Yohana is teaching us so we can understand that the Lord is about ready to return here for the blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, right? And it's as simple as that. We're talking about, of course, the 1/3, because they're going to be people that's trying to apply for a ticket above the Titanic, and it's going down tomorrow. That's what they want. You know, I don't know. It don't make sense. But Lashawan Qadash class, and we're going to carry this over to Sabbath services also. So we good? All right. So, and then, of course, Hebrew class, we learned Hebrew from the ancient understanding. Of course, we had to learn it in the Syrian understanding when we were in captivity. Right. Also. So Hebrew goes Abba Gada Hawazaka Ta Yaka La Manasa Ipataza Kwarashata. And that same sound, although they look a little different here, they're going to look a little more different down there. But that's what our archaeologists found. This stuff is related back to the Native Indians. This is related back to the slaves, man. Even we speak Hebrew. The word is Ibariath. That's what we speak, you know. Right. Or our forefathers goes back to our forefathers Eber, Ibariath. But when we say these sounds up here, those same sounds are right here. But now, it says it's the same thing. Abagada Hawazaka. See? Right. Ta Yakala Manasa Ipataza Parashata. Those. It's just like saying the ABCs when you say Hebrew is read from right to left. In other words, right to left. It has a numbering system. It has an understanding like any other language because it's the original language. All language before the Lord did the Tower of Babel, everybody was speaking Ibariath, right? You know, Hebrew language. But the Lord had to separate us from these heathens, man. It's really simple as that. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Before we get into our tenses, we'll talk a little bit about this great, dreadful day of the Most High. Because, as a matter of fact, let's talk a little bit about where we at here. Actually, there's a text that says something about that great and dreadful day. What is the great and dreadful day before the Lord? He's coming back to salvage, and a lot of people talking, I'm saved. That's what this preacher was talking about. Hey, don't you want everybody to be saved? I said, hell no. I had to come out there and tell them. And then at the time, I think my rib was looking at me like, you didn't say hell no. I said, hell no. It's lucky for that. But I mean, all I'm saying to you, because the word there is right there in the Bible. We don't want everybody to be saved, because that's a Christian way of thinking, to everybody saved, once saved, always saved. Everybody can be saved. But salvation is of Israel, man. Find that text. You got that? But that's okay. We'll find it. We'll can you find that South End? What is that? Matthew find that. Salvation is for Israel. It's not for everybody, man. Because those people that need to be salvaged in this great and dreadful day is of Israel. You need to know who that is. You need to know who those people are. Those people were once in Jerusalem speaking Ibariath, or they were speaking what? They were speaking Hebrew. I'll write the word on the board, matter of fact. You find that for me?
Yeah.
What text is that?
This is it's John 4.
Right.
And 22. John 4:22.
Right.
Ye worship, ye know not what.
Right.
We know what we worship.
Right.
For salvation is of the Jews.
Of the who?
The Jews.
The Bible says salvation is of Yahweh, of the Jews, man. That means Judah, Benjamin, Levi, and of course, it's prescribed them that word. You can kind of use it as an acrimonious word, acronym, to say Jews, to mean that it means everybody. We got somebody in the chat?
Yeah.
What we got in the chat?
We got your officer, not Zuckerbar checking in.
Right.
We got
Yeah.
Officer Naya checking in.
No, let's clap it up. Officer Bar has got his real learning Hebrew. This is one thing right here. Ibaria. I mean, let's break this word down. Read that again. Salvation is for the who?
For salvation is of the Jews.
It's of the Jews, right? Finish reading.
Verse 23.
Mm-hmm.
But the hour cometh, and is now, when the true worshipers shall worship with the Father. Spirit and truth.
Right. It's spirit and truth. That means that's over there when this woman, this Syrophoenician woman was trying to find salvation, and he said, look, you guys were just planning here. But we're gonna get into that. But let's break down Hebrew. Let's find out what is Hebrew, man. Hebrew, I just read it for you when you say Abagada Hawazaka. So let's go. Hebrew is like like that. Since we're gonna make sure we break this down here. Ba, right? And then we're gonna say ga. That's close enough right there. So it's ba, ga. So everybody's looking in class, write that down so you'll understand. And say, I remember teaching people. You good? I remember, let's say we can usually use da. We're going to use da also, right? Da. And this is what Hebrew is this? The ancient or the Assyrian? Down here is the ancient Hebrew, right? Some people call it Paleo, but it's actually the ancient Hebrew. It's the ancient, it's the Ibariath, it's the Hebrew that we all on the face of this earth all learn. So right here, when you see it makes that sound and it spells that sound. When you see ga, it looks like this. It's like ba, it looks like a upside down B that's backwards. We close. Check it out. You stay here. Ba, B-A, right? God. That's what that word is, right? Now we're gonna get. What about da? Can you think of any words that start with so people understand how this works? Ibariath, the Hebrew, right? Can you think of a word that starts with How about this word? Go ahead.
I was gonna say,
Go ahead.
Opera.
Or you can say Ara. How about this? Ara. What is Aratazah? Anybody online that know what Aratazah is? Because this is how, in other words, I'm using this word right here that letter, ah, right there. Okay? And of course, this is another one. Let's break this down a little bit. And of course, let's use another color. So people, I want people to really understand what they're reading when they read. Here's Zah. Okay? And here is Tazah, I'm sorry. Excuse me what I said. All right, so what are we doing here? Aratazah. Anybody in the chat tell me what is Aratazah? That makes sense? Anybody? Let's see. Let's give people in the chat time to tell me, because we're reading Hebrew. Let's see if we can. You got where's your eraser and stuff? It's kind of a. Let me see. Wow. Anybody in the chat? I don't know if they have or not.
Live, not yet.
And I'm trying to say Nazar Gabar and who else? Yar. Between the people that's in the chat, that's all I'm concerned about. Aratazah. What does Aratazah mean? Because these are the first 4 letters of Hebrew. What do they say again? Abba Gada. Just like saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We say Abba Gada. Right? That's how language up. But anyway, Aratazah simply means what? Earth. That makes sense? Yeah. So when you want to use these words, now you got to understand. When you say, well, where'd you get Ra from? Well, Ra looks like this. What does a Ra look like up there? Ra looks like this. This is Ra. Tazah. What does Tazah look like up there?
I'm not explaining it. Like a line with a Z.
Like this. A line with a Z. Really simple as that. Now, a lot of people say, man, I can't, everybody in class here that I've gone over and we've talked, and even that I've learned myself from the men above me, you got to learn your Hebrew characters is what they're called. Some people call the alphabet, but they're actually Hebrew characters. You got to learn them first before you learn anything, right? You got to learn that first. Yeah. So when you say, that look right? Yeah. Ra, Tazah. And then here is Ah. Where's the Ah at? Here's the Ah, right here. Just like that. So when you break it down for the people in the beginning language, the Hebrew Avaria, Hebrew starts, and this is how you use the Hebrew language. If you want to say earth, well, first of all, you got to know how to say it in the original Hebrew. Aratazah. So, of course, if I would flip this backwards, it would be Aratazah, but I write English left to right, so I'm sorry about that, guy. So we say there's the I there. What's your Ra? There it is right there. What's your Tazah? There it is right there. Now, if I want to do that in a Syrian language, it would be the same sound, but the symbols would look different. So how would they look different? They would look like this. No, I haven't written Syrian in a long time. Oh yeah, here. There we go. I haven't written that in a long time. That's the ah sound right here. Now we're writing it in the Syrian. Then we write Ra. No, I'm backwards. I got to think backwards now. Yeah. That ain't backwards, but the word ain't. It's weird. Anyway, let's write it backwards like it's supposed to be, because I don't want to confuse nobody. How about that? That makes sense? So let's write like this, and then we'll write Ra. There we go. Now we can write Tazah, right? Oh, there it is. That is right there? Yeah, there it is. Like that. There we go. Now what we got here, let's break this down here before we get into this passage up here, dreadful and intense times here, because of the times we're living in. And it's good to know Hebrew, man. It brings us together and understanding for it in a beginning class. So what's this up here? This is the Assyrian, right?
Right.
I mean, this is the ancient. What's this down here? The Assyrian, right? Only thing about it, let's put this in right to left format. Here, let me see some erasure up there. This is bad. This ain't a good day here for me. All right. Wow. Boo is a little junky today. All right. Let's write it in here. Ah. There we go. Ra. Then we're going to write ta-za. Okay? Now, we get it? Now, what do we got here? Anybody in the chat over there trying to catch up?
We got also Rockzak checking in from Columbia.
Off the Rock to Zok. Let's clap it up off the Rock to Zok, off the Nabzagabar and the Yar, and I guess off of Kazamar. Everybody's supposed to be checking in up in here. So, Ra, Tazah. Now, I'm breaking it down. I mean, for people who already know this, just be patient and bear with me. I'm still missing some of my other princesses, some other sisters, and some other sisters that normally check in. And some of my brothers also, Lakamawan, and some people that should be checking in class. Ra, Tazah. I'm writing it backwards. Ra, Tazah. Same thing. Only it looks like this or it looks like that. That's if it starts off with What about Ba? Let's erase that Hebrew right there. Hebrew Abarian. Let's find a word that starts with Ba. What word starts with Ba? Barak. Go ahead and erase that. Wow. Hebrew Abarian. Yeah. We can use the word Barak. What does Barak mean? Right, Barak, right over there. Here you go. Where's your pencil? All right. Come over there, son. Give it some room. There you go. Go right on top of it. There you go. Right. The water. Now, when we say Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Barak Athah, I think I understand a little bit better now what class I need to teach here, because we went out some beginning understanding. What does Barak mean? And everybody at the same time, think about it. Think about what the word is saying. I'll find it here, make sure the spelling is right here. What is the word saying? Anybody? You say Barak.
Nazagabar,
Go ahead.
he said it means blessed.
Means blessed. Clap it up for me. Now go ahead and put that up, Kazamar. It means blessed, and he's right. Put it. Okay, follow suit to what I'm doing. That's right. Put blessed right there. There you go. Now spell that in Hebrew. Up top there. Here, you can use that one for that matter. Put your crayons on there. Give me one of the crayons. All right. Now break it down. Spell Barak up there. Man, he's right. It means blessed. So you already got the transliteration. All you got this, you're saying Barak. So all you got to do is spell that word in Hebrew. Okay, that's right. Ba. Now we need a ka, right? Is that, yeah, that would be correct. Okay, cool. Now, that's this letter here. We started out with a ba. So all we're doing is using the Hebrew alphabet or the Hebrew characters and going with ba. right?
Right.
Ba. And this word starts off with a ba or a b. That sound, that ba sound is ba. Also, Nazaga bar, he said, is Barak, means blessed. So when we say Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak, that's blessed. Atha means you, bless you. That's what we're saying.
Right.
So that's why we use that word Barak. Okay, there are people that name means blessed. Barak. You can use it many ways. Okay, so that's one way of saying Barak. You got earth over here, Aratazah, and we got Barak. So we've established two words. Now we want to find one with God, right? You got room to write down there, or oh, you can erase this, and we'll put that somewhere else. Yeah, I'll put it over here. Erase that alphabet there. I'll put it over here somewhere. Okay. There we go. Ba, ga, da. You good? That's good enough. You good enough. You don't got to be that more perfect than that. All right, go ahead. Now, what are we looking for? We were looking for a word in ga, right? So, what word will we use for ga?
Cabal.
Gabal? Gamal?
Cabal.
What is that?
Uh,
I know a word. Oh, you saying, all right, write this word, Gamal. Right, Gamal. We'll find out. We'll see if anybody, we'll see how many Gamal. All right, what is that? Spell that, pronounce that word.
Kamal.
Gamal. I thought that's what you were saying. I'm not sure. Anybody in the chat? Tell me what Gamal is, because we're using this sound right here. Gamal, right? I mean, you can use many words, a myriad of words. I'm just using. Let me see that blue marker. Thank you. I'm using this one so that because that's what a God looks like. There you go. Anybody in the chat? Take your time and tell me what Gamal is. Because the transliteration says that the word is Gamal. Just like we said Aratazah is earth, we said Barak is blessed, and we're spelling it out in Hebrew, Aratazah, or Barak, or Aratazah here in the ancient. We haven't done Barak yet, but anyway, Gamal. What is Gamal? I would even say this. What is a Gamal? I'll give you a hint. What's a Gamal?
Oh, Salakia. I know what it is.
What?
That's
Wait.
the animal. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it is an animal. Okay, we'll leave it like that. We'll see if anybody in the chat can get it. Also, but a Gamal is some sort of animal. That's why I gave the hint there. And this is how you learn words in Hebrew, because it'll make you go over them over and over again until you get all of them. And there's many words. There's a lot of words. But what is a Gamal? Somebody may know online. Gamal. Gamal. Interesting, ain't it? All right. It looks like, I'll tell you what, it looks sort of like, anybody? Somebody wrote it.
Also, Nazaga said, is it a lamb?
No, it's not a lamb. You're close. You're close. It's not a lamb. But I can tell you, it's an animal. A lamb is an animal that they find out in the deserts, like the Bedouins or the animals in the desert. They would use this gamal as part of their animals that they use with them. As a matter of fact, you couldn't survive without this animal. It's unclean, by the way, but you couldn't survive in the desert without it.
Nazaga looks like camel.
That's what it is. Clap it up there. Clap it up for Officer Nazaga. He's officer of 1,000 in the ISUPK South Carolina school. So he's been around for a while. He had to think about it for a second there. Go ahead, give me camel right there. There you go. But that it even sounds like that. Camel or gamo or camel. Hell, just now. Like a camel. I don't know what the hell is wrong with that A though. That's close enough. All right. Gamal. All right, I want you to spell that word out. Write it to the side there. Gamal. But that's what it is. It even sounds like it. Gamo or camel. Some people say gamal, but it's actually gamo. And the word camel. So you can see how where people, the original language has always been, Adam named the thing a gamo. That's going to be a gamo, right? And so right here, you're using Assyrian, right? Okay, and I'll go ahead and write these out in Assyrian right here, so people can, and that what we've been using? We'll write it in ancient. We'll write it in ancient. I'll go ahead and write it out in ancient here, so people will know what the, oh yeah, there it is. Ba, then you want to write God. That's the God that you're writing right there and right now, right? There it is, Da, and then we want to write a Da as in Dalet. There, okay? It don't somehow don't look right. Let's see. Gamal. That ain't right. You don't need what you got the there for. Why you need a What you gonna do with a ma by itself? You don't need that So what do you need there?
Just that.
Well, go put it down. Put it down there. We're gonna get you there. Now that's the word gamal right there. Now go ahead now. Now we're going to introduce you to what we call what?
Connectors.
Let's explain it to them. Go ahead. Ga, and then mal has a dependent connector. Okay. Now let's go ahead and we'll put the connector zone up here too. Yeah. Why are we so cluttered there? People looking at that, they're gonna understand it. Anyway, explain that. Explain the here. I'll explain it. Go ahead. Be thinking about these right here. Gamal. These are called connectors. Okay. The connectors are used to help you to pronounce and enunciate the word properly. So we have what you call when you have a upside down U like this. I mean, you have a U sound. That is what? What connector is that? Independent, right? Am I right?
No, deep.
Huh? This is independent here. Right? Independent. That's independent what? Connector? Connector. Okay, let's work on that for a second. That gives a sound. What is an independent connector, Nayar? What does it do? People need to know this.
It has its own sound.
Has its own sound, right? It's got its own sound. What it does is take every last one of these Hebrew characters and say, I just want to sound out that for the word.
Right.
So you say God. So we say God, just like that. Like that. That's God. What about dependent connector? Dependent connector is this one. So that's upside down. Oh, got it wrong way. That's what you trying to say. That's good enough. Like this, I'm sorry. That's independent. Now when it says dependent, that's called a U. It looks like a U, but the upside down right there is independent. But right here is upside down U, and that is called a dependent. I'm writing it down in its full entirety. D. We'll get this straight here. Dependent connector. All right. Anybody got any questions on that in the chat? Let me know. Well, because when you use the word gamal or gamal, camel or gamal, kamal or camel or gamal, you want to say ga by itself, independent sound. What about this one? What about when I want to join a ma and a la sound together? What connector should I use? Dependent. This one here, right?
Right.
Y'all got the idea now? That's the idea. So why do we use connectors? Because we found out when we look at our archaeology and our reliefs, our forefathers used connectors.
Right.
It's as simple as that. They didn't use them in the Assyrian language now. Get back a little bit. Right. In the Assyrian language, they didn't use it. But when they used the ancient Hebrew, you had connectors. As a matter of fact, go ahead and put connectors up here. When you say Barak, go ahead. Independent, dependent. Aratazah. So you want to say Aratazah. All of those are independent connectors, okay?
Right.
I mean, independent. So all you're saying is how do you want the word to sound? That's important. Anybody in the chat right there?
We got Sister Kapaya Howard checking in from Austin, Texas.
Kapaya Hawada. Okay, Austin, clap it up. Clap it up for everybody in class. Kapaya Hawada. Who else we have? Ratazag, Natzaga Bar, Nayar. Who else? Those are the people, right? Okay. Good, and because we have people looking all over the place. But anyway, when you're using simple things like connectors, it may seem simple until you explain it. To reiterate, all our words have sounds. And when I want to emphasize the sound, I want to say gamo or camel. I want to say ga, and then I want to say mal. See, when I say mal, I put the M and the L together. It says mala or mal, just like this. Does anybody understand that in the chat? If you do, just say Khan, sir. You know. If y'all just to make sure, because I want people to understand it. And when we're using the independent, now when we use a word like, let's say Barak, we want to say ba, independent connected. Then we want to join the ra and the ka together. So that sound is rock. This R-A-K, rock. You put that sound, ra and ka together, ra and ka, that's what that sound makes. It spells that, rock. So we have the word barak, or bless. That's what Officer Nazaga Bar has described for, and he's 100% right. He also said camel or gamal, and he's right. So we say gamal. We know independent connectors, dependent connectors. That makes sense? Right. Aratazah, we've explained aratazah. Now those are all independent connectors, because listen to how it sounds. Aratazah. Now I can say just to sound all one word, but damn, aratazah. You know there's some breaks in there. Right. And that's how you use connectors. Pretty much if you go down the English language where nobody understands really. Because they say words like I might do it today. What the hell does that mean? I'm so lucky to it. I might. Right. I might do it. I said, I don't even understand that word. Right. You know, what the Bible said, let your conversation be what? Yeah, nay. That makes sense? Right. So far, what have we done? We've used the word God. Now we want to use a da.
I got a hard one.
Go ahead. You got a what?
I got a hard one.
What? A da?
The cob.
The cob?
Yeah. Is it? Let me see. No, it's the cop.
Hey, erase this right here. The cop? You know what it says?
It's in a prayer. So it says, I want to say, the cop is like it says, Quatazayar, the cop. So I don't know if that word is
Nah, we
together.
don't want to use that word. That's too complicated right now. Yeah, we don't want to use that word. It sounds like you saying DeKalb, Georgia. Find me another da word. Like, what?
The bar.
Yeah, you put the bar there. Put that. That's a good one. Somebody in that audience know what that is. Put that one there. Spell out the word da bar. Well, that's what we're trying to find out. This da sound up here, right? This is the ancient Hebrew up here. This is the ancient Hebrew that I got circled right there. That's ancient. We're only using 4 letters because if I use all of them, it will, we ain't got time nor board space to do all that. But what does the bar mean? Anybody in the chat? What does that mean? Anybody? Talk to me. Tell me what the bar means. Anybody know what the bar? I know for a fact people know what the bar means. Right? I know people know what this word is, the bar. Okay? The bar. Talk to me.
I'll take a stab. Well,
Take a stab at it.
first I got a question.
What's your question?
You know how we say ayan the bar? So don't that means no sweat?
It does, but it means think nothing of it.
Yeah, that's what it was. So
Right. Or say nothing of it.
say that right. Okay.
Right. Oh, what does it say?
Sister Papa said, so like you say, if I may, does the bar mean like sweat or no? Same thing I was asking.
Sweat or no?
Come.
In the slang, it does, but what does it really mean? What does it really mean in the Hebrew?
Nazaga Boss said, kind of like saying say less.
Say less, right? Or nothing of it. Think nothing of it. Say less. Talk about all that. So what does the bar mean? He's giving you, right?
Sister Papa said, so like I say, if I may, the bar is think nothing of it, or don't don't mention it.
Don't mention it. Yeah, that's true. So what does the bar mean? Or speak nothing of it. Don't say much about it. It's good. So the bar is to speak.
Okay.
Okay. The word itself. Right?
Right.
But when they say, you can say, you're using that word when you use, that's the lesson, when you're using that word, ayan the bar, let's say, for instance. We're going to get into that here. We're going to get into some salutes and some things. If I got anything in the chat. When you say the bar, what?
He said, got me about to call Captain the bar mouth real fast.
Who said that?
Right. Not talking
You
about
gonna call what?
Captain the bar mouth.
Yeah.
See what find out what it means.
Yeah. Well, the bar by itself is to speak. But when you say ayan the bar, it's like it's like say nothing of it, speak nothing of it, or no problem, or no sweat. But really, it's to speak less of it. Don't say much about it. In other words, it ain't no big deal. You know, okay. But if you look at the, if you understand the word itself, yeah. Or you can say just like, or you can say amar means to say. You know, it depends on how you're using the word. Okay. Right? That makes sense? But that's what the bar means in itself. Good. What else we got here? Go ahead and write some Hebrew up in there. And then we're going to get into, let's get into some more understanding here. I use all four, did I not? So we'll, I have time to class of leadings, like we have people in here that want to take the class in a different direction, so we'll teach them like that. What you got? The bar, right, exactly. That's what you want to say, just like that, okay? All right? Okay. And then to break this down, we got da by itself, an independent connector, independent sound. That's what you want to write here. Da. Then you want to say ba and then ra. Those are dependent upon each other to make their sound bar, bar. That makes sense?
Right.
So when you say bar, da, bar, speak. Okay, anybody check?
Lord said that in the moment. Ain't nobody said nothing yet.
Okay, everybody understand? Go ahead and erase this for me. Everything except what's up top. Let's get into some more, some common words that we use. Use it, put it on your tissue there. Get a clean cloth if you have to. But anytime you're using words, you know, we break them down. I'm just trying to get people to see how I'll start next week, and we'll start using these in sentences. But right now, because I was going to go into tenses, future tense and past tense, but I don't want to do that right now because people are still learning. They got some people that started learning out the word, and then I'll just graduate and go on further than that. Yeah, do what you got to do there. But the words up here, we went over ah, ba, ga, and da, words that begin with ah, ga, ba, ga, gamal, ba, barak, ah as a ratazah, and the bar to speak. Speak nothing of it, yonder bar. That makes sense? Or nothing, not say nothing. To speak or to say nothing of it. Either way, you can use that word either way. Okay, and yan is nothing, you know, nothing. No thing, just nothing. But that's how that word is really used. Kind of cleaned up a little bit. You need another clean cloth a little bit. There you go. Wet that one with the solution there. But say nothing of it. But and then let's get into some more words like this because people seem like they're interested into going that way. So let's go that way. Go ahead and erase that too. Yeah. We've gone over Abba Gada. Next week we'll maybe go over 4 more Abba Gada. We'll go over Hawa Zakah next week, maybe. Okay? We'll just keep going in that direction so people can get the full understanding of some of these words. Now let's go over some common words that we use are common understandings. Common understandings that I'll get a little bit down there. And you'll have it. Common understandings that we use in school so people understand. Let's use a word like this. What is this word like when I say in Hebrew, this word here? Let's use this one. Yeah, like that. That word right there is this word right here. What does shalom mean? Anybody in the chat? Talk to me. Shalom. What does that mean? What you do with that blue marker? Okay. I got it. You got it. Okay. Yeah, what is that word shalom? Anybody got that word shalom for me? What we got?
Officer Nazar said peace.
Write that down. Clap it up, Officer Nazar. He's right. Peace. Peace. And that's what they don't have in the Middle East.
Right.
Right under this world war. That's why we're living in dreadful and intense times, man. We ain't got no peace over there. But you know, here's the thing. Here's the thing. How you expect to have peace when the Lord is a man of war? Right. You don't sign no peace treaties over here. Right. You know, because we got heathens on the earth that's mixed in this earth causing all kind of havoc. Right. So there can't be no peace until the children of Israel are in charge. Find that text for me. When the children of Israel, when we're in charge, we have peace. And when it's not, I'm paraphrasing.
Are you talking about the one when it's talking about when Esau is in power with
that's right.
people more?
That's it. That's the one I'm talking about. Find that before we go there. I'm paraphrasing it big time. But I know it's in the Bible. Go ahead. You got it? Anybody?
I got it.
Go ahead. Read. We don't have peace now. We can't have peace because we don't have the right people in charge. Right. Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Right. When the Most High sends his son back here, who y'all mistakenly call Jesus Christ, his name is Yahweh Shai. When he comes on this earth, he gonna establish peace, but he gonna do it through war. Right. Fine man of war. I think that's what is that, Exodus? Yeah. It is. You got that for me now? Read.
Not yet, sis.
We had it. Come on now. Y'all find that for me when because you can't be in charge with leading this world and trying to have peace when all you have is chaos all over the world. Okay, I got it. That's all you ever have. That's all Esau is fit for because he's killing us wholesale. Right? And it's a dreadful day out here, man. The Most High is coming back to take care of all this. But for right now, do we got peace on this earth? Is there peace over there in our homeland where we supposed to be? And we got fake Jews over there. What we got to chat?
Sis, she said, "Salaga, sir, if I may, does it mean peace?"
Yes. Clap it up for the sis. Who did that?
Sister Kapa.
Clap it up for Texas. She's right. Nazaga Bar and Kapa said it right. That means that word means peace. Shalom. That's where it is, right there. Shalom. That's why we're gonna say shalom, right?
Right.
Shalom. You know.
I got that scripture too, sir. It's like.
Go ahead. Read loud and clear. Bible Shah.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2.
Right.
And the righteous are in authority.
That's what I'm talking about.
The people rejoice.
The people rejoice. There's peace when the righteous are in authority. Who are the righteous? Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Native Indians. Why you think the Most High is coming back for us? Right. Right. Finish reading.
But when the wicked bear of rule,
and who's bearing rule right now, man?
Oppressors.
Oppressors. How do we know that? Because the book of Job 9:24 says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right. If not so, then who is he?" Finish reading.
The people mourn.
They mourn. We mourning now.
Right.
We sad. We're mourning because all we find is examples of Trayvon Martin being shot in the street by some heathen, by some Edomite, right? By being unalive, we have George Floyd being kneed on his neck by some heathen. Right. Why is it always happening to the people of color like us, man? I ain't talking about no Africans either. Why does it always happen that blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians are getting persecuted? Is that all on that?
All kinds.
All right. Read what you got.
It's Exodus 15:3.
Yeah.
The Lord is a man of war.
Man of war, right?
Right.
To get peace, you gotta have the Lord is a what?
A man of war.
The Bible says he's a man of war. A lot of people think you go around here talking about, oh, you're gonna come down here with some long white Bambi Betty Crocker robe on. That ain't what that don't sound like the God, the Yahweh Shah that I know. That sounds like Caesar Borgia's, if you ask me. Right. But the Lord strong and mighty, right? That's what the Bible said. The Lord strong and mighty, right? Lift up your head, O you gates, and be ye lifted up, O everlasting doors. Paraphrasing a little bit. The Bible says peace. To have peace, you got to have what? Read.
The Lord is a man of war.
You got to have war, man. Why? Why do we got to have war? Anybody in the chat? Somebody tell me, why does the Lord got to be a man of war? How come that peace can't just fall on us? How come we can't just walk down the street? Okay, we're in peace, man. Why is that? Go ahead.
In order to have peace, it has to be war.
Got to be war. Yeah, clap. That's what we're talking about. That's what we established, right? You got to have war. Why? Let somebody in the chat answer. Why do you got to have war and peace? And there's a simple answer. Anybody in the chat?
Lives in that at the moment.
The Lord is a man of war because he's going to establish, he's going to bring back in those 200 million chariots and bring back the angels in heaven or the Shemaims up there to come back and establish and take the children of Israel and put them back into the heavenly existence. In other words, heaven is a condition. He's gonna give us the condition of peace on this earth. Shalom. But why do we gotta have that? Anybody in the chat? Why is there gotta be war? Why? I'll just anybody in the chat?
No, so not yet.
You gotta have war because these Edomites and these heathens down here, they're not going to give it this earth up so easy. That's right. It's given to them. Give me Job 9:24. It's given into them right now. They already have this earth, so why would they give it up? They still, matter of fact, they still go around and say, y'all were good at being slaves. Right. Y'all were good at being slaves. Why were y'all good at being slaves? Because y'all learned a lot through there, like you know. Right. We in hell, the condition of hell. We don't have heaven. For us. We don't have this word peace. But we know what's going to happen. We say shalom between our brothers because when we come to ISUPK and the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Command of General Honor, there is peace here. If there's chaos, we grab it by the bootstrap and kick it the hell out of here. That's right. Right? Let's clap it up right there. We don't play around with stuff like that, man. We get it out of here. Because that right there is negative brotherhood and sisterhood. But we're going to get our peace, man. Read.
Job 9:24.
This is the reason why the Most High's got to come back here because, go ahead, read.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Read.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
The Renaissance period, he covers the faces of Yahweh Shah was a black man, tribe of Judah, and he covered it with what?
Cover the faces of the judges thereof.
The greatest judge that ever lived is Yahweh Shah, or Jesus Christ, you would call him, right? He covered the faces of the judges there. Finish reading.
If not, where and who is he?
Waiting somebody to tell me, if not on this earth, they ain't said yet. Who is he? Who is he? Right. You can't find it. Who is he? Who is he? If it ain't him, I'll tell you who it is. Give me Revelation 2:9. Let's tell you who this rascal is. We tell you who this heathen is. We tell you who this how you want to say this unaliver. We tell you who this who the Indians call pale face. Right. Who broke every peace treaty. They call it a peace treaty. Right. if there's a Native American Indian out there, you know what I'm talking about. They broke every peace treaty that can ever be found. They don't know what shalom is, man.
Right.
Read that. Let's find out first of all who we are, and then tell me who this you said is not who they are. We're gonna show you who they are. Read.
Revelation 2:9.
Right.
I know thy works.
The Bible says you know our works, man.
Right.
You know what we're trying. We're out on the street corners teaching. Right?
Right.
Okay, read.
And tribulation.
Right. The Lord, we're going through tribulation.
Right.
Because we know the facts that Trayvon Martin getting killed and shot down just for going to the store and get a bag of Skittles and some iced tea, man.
Right.
How come he can't do that? What's wrong with that? How come George Floyd can't go and have a peaceful day and just do his time or whatever the problem was, instead of you kneeling your neck and unaliving one of our brothers? How about that?
Right.
And they called it peace. Was that peace? Did they show us peace then? They didn't show us no peace then. They showed us evil.
Right.
Let's find out who those people are. Because you said, if not, who is that in Job 9:24? Find out who that is for me.
And poverty.
We in poverty, man. We're in poverty. We sitting up here. We still in poverty up here. Now that's the children of Israel.
That's right.
And who is unalive the children of Israel? Right behind there. Read that.
But thou art rich.
The Bible says we rich, because we get ready to do so. We get ready to find out who we really are.
That's right.
The Most High is gonna do something for us special. Read.
And I know the blasphemy.
The what?
The blasphemy.
The blasphemy. Now we're gonna talk about who these people really are.
Right.
The blasphemy of these people who perpetrators. The blasphemy of these people who take and cover the faces of the judges thereof. Right? Read.
Of them which say they are Jews.
They say, how they go? They say they're Jews because they know they're not.
Right.
They go around there and call themselves Jews and then try to rock Amagan Dawada right here. Well, I got one right here. They try to rock this Dawada and they can't.
Right.
But finish reading.
And are not.
They are not. The Bible says what?
And are not.
And are not. So some fake Jew on the face of this earth is unaliving us on the street, killing Trayvon Martin,
right,
taking all the money from us,
that's right,
building skyscrapers and towers, and they are not what? Finish read.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
The Bible calls them the synagogue of Shaitan.
That's right.
Of Satan, right?
Right.
He's synagogue of Satan. Anybody in the chat over there?
Lies are like, yeah.
The synagogue of Satan. So they're the ones going around saying peace, but they don't know no peace, do they? They don't have no peace. Find that text that says peace, peace, sudden destruction. They don't have no peace because we don't have peace because they're unaliving us.
Right.
They don't know what peace is. All they know is war and wrath against us. But the Most High is going to show them war. Say, you want to be war? I'm going to show you. We're going to talk about that in the Sabbath service tomorrow. We're going to show you what war is. The Most High is going to show you what war is when he comes back here with 200 million chariots, brother. Read what you got.
So,
Yeah, because when it's going to be like, when they crying out peace, peace, read.
1 Thessalonians 5:3.
Right.
For when they shall say peace
Mm.
and safety,
Mm.
then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Who says peace and safety? Them Ashkenazi Jews,
Yeah.
these Sephardic Jews, all these unalivers, all these Edomites, all these heathens that are against the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians.
Right.
Say what the Bible says?
For when they shall say peace
Right.
and safety,
Yeah, they think they got peace and safety. Read.
then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Sudden destruction is going to come upon these Edomites, and we're going to sizzle them. The Bible says it's going to drop listen, these nuclear bombs down here, man. They're going to burn the eyes out of every unaware heathen, everybody. And the Lord's he's going to have a vesture full of blood, man. Finish reading that.
As travail upon a woman
Mm.
with child,
Y'all know. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Read.
and they shall not escape.
They think they are, but they shall not escape. Who is the they? The same Job is given the hand of the wicked.
Right.
Them. The Lord said that unalivers and people that unalive us, the Most High said that they are going to get their destruction. Read that again, because they want to sit up here talking about, oh, we got peace now. In slavery, oh, we got peace now.
Right.
We got peace. Yeah, they go up here, oh, yeah, we got peace, because we got the slave content now.
Right.
Oh, we got peace now. We give them Section 8 houses, and then we'll calm them down. Let's have a little peace.
Right.
And then, well, we'll matter of fact, we'll go kill a few of them, and then we'll calm them down. They call that peace.
Right.
The Bible says the earth is given into their hand. They don't know what peace is, man. All they know is to kill us. So Christ said, we're going to show you what war is. Read that text again.
For when they shall say peace and safety,
Right.
then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Right. Like sudden destruction is going to come on these people, man.
Right.
Going to come on all of them. Right? That's good enough for that, right? Okay. Anybody else in the chat there?
Nah,
All right. Let's do another word here. Let's find out another word since we're doing it. We're doing some words here where we can people can help people out. Here's a word. We got this class going on here like this. Man, I'll tell you. Let's spell that right. All right, anybody in the chat know what that means? Sisters? What? Oh, let somebody in the chat answer this. Yeah. Anybody in the chat know what this word is? Baba Kwasha. Baba Kwasha. Spell that out in Hebrew there. Here, Baba Kwasha. Write it in ancient Hebrew, yeah. Baba Kwasha. Somebody tell me what this is. Yeah. Them fancy bars, huh? I did this wrong. I didn't write an A in there, did I? Well, I should have. There we go. Yeah, because if you don't have, that word is the transliteration word. If you don't have that, you can't spell it, can you? Go ahead. Let's use a green. Let's use a red. See what this does. You got that? Give me some connectors on that word there. Anybody? Talk to me. That's right. What you hear, man. All right. What's this word here? Baba Kosha. What does it mean? We sure enough got ba, independent connector. Ba, independent connector. Qua, then we got sha. Come on now. Anybody in that chat over there? Wake them up.
so not yet.
Huh?
Not yet. Ain't nobody in the
That's
chat.
all right. Let's break it down to them. Right up there what it means then. Right above it. Right above what it means. You know what it means? Write it up there. Somebody else may have it up there too. Yeah, I'm just gonna do some basic words up there so people, they talking around, they'll understand it. Means that everybody else agree with that? Yeah. What?
We got Sister Kanai Ayash. I think I
Kanai
said
Shah?
Hawakan. She said, please.
Please, right. Clap it up for Kanai Shah. That's my rib, man. First. Clap it up double for it. Qadash. She said that word Baba Kwasha means please, and that's what it means. Baba Kwasha. So we're saying please. When you want to ask somebody something, you want to be real nice about it. You don't say, give me that over there, man. When you say Baba Kwasha, it's just like a word that's kind of like having some courtesy, right? Right? Baba Kwasha. You know, you giving a person an order, you still want to say Baba Kwasha. Right? Okay. All right, let's give me another word up in here. I got one. Here, let me see. Let's see, what else we got up in here? Here's one. Let's write this word right here. Do you want to write that word? I don't write that. We want to write this. Let's write this. You good over there? I'm in class here. All right. What does this word mean? Anybody? Yeah. What does that word mean? You write that in Hebrew? You write that? Go for it. I write it. Just follow suit. Huh? Yeah, you use green. Oh, well, I mean, whatever you want to use. Oh, you want to write it above it? Okay. That's fine. Go ahead. You're there now. Go ahead. Yeah, that's good right there. There you go. That's why I like to put it under so we have some room, but that'll work. So what does Yad mean? There's a brother in the school called Yad. Anybody know what that means? In the chat, man. Talking about the brothers here. I know the officers kind of know what it means a little bit. Anybody in the chat trying to say?
Not at the moment.
When I say,
Not at the moment, sir.
I don't know. Okay. Now write this word. Right beside it. Mata. Uh-huh. Go ahead and spell it in Hebrew. Since you're up top there, go ahead and follow suit. Underneath there. Right. I got $2 a day. What you got? Really? So what about the hop? You just want Todd to just say you want to spell it a different way today? There you go. Now what about the I spelled it, so just go ahead and transliterate it. Yeah, I believe that. All right. Now put it up there. There you go. Yeah. That's why I would say I'm pretty sure somebody in there can attest to that. We don't put the connectors on until we finish what, Shar?
That's right.
Till we finish what?
Until we finish,
Come on.
we don't put the connectors on until we finish,
Now listen to that. Wisdom right there. Go ahead. I know he got it on his mind.
so we don't put connectors on until we finish the characters.
Right. He clapped it up. He's like, he said it. I wanted to say word, but he said character, same damn thing. You don't do the connectors until you finish the word. You got it, because if you did that, it's gonna confuse you, right? So that's the That's the old school Lashawan Qadash. The water. Yeah, the water. Yeah, we can do that. But anyway, Yad Matah. Anybody on there who tell me what it means on the chat now? Come on. Yad Matah. If not, we're gonna teach you today the water. Yad means hand. Okay, well, I'll write it up here. Yad means hand. What does Matah mean? What does Matah mean? Anybody in chat? I'll give you a start right there. Hand.
Like I said,
Go ahead.
Sister Pop said, like I said, if I may, would you mind spelling Kapah in the ancient and Assyrian?
I
Will you
will.
have time?
I will. I'll do that next. Okay. Yad Matah. Put down up there. Just put it down. So when we say Yad Matah, so somebody said that Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barak Atah, and then we move on. We want to say, got our hands in the Barak form. Got it now, right? Rolled on to it. Rolled on to it. So here, let's demonstrate. Yahweh Shem Yahushai Barak Atah. So when we get up here, I don't say hands down. I say Yad Matah. This is my hand. Matah means down. That bring the hand down. That's what that means. We give them some basic stuff up there. Go. We got a class where we got. Yes. All right. Let's find out. What's her name? What is your name? Let's spell her name first. What is it?
Sure.
Yeah. Give me her name.
Kapah.
How you spell it?
CH.
CH
AA.
AA.
PAH.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we spell that here. It's like this. Ka, and then you want to say Kapah. Then you want to say, I'm not high actually. I'm not high over there somewhere. What does it look like? Woo. There we go. That's it. All right, let me see that green marker there. All right. There we go. Uh-huh. All right, let me see. What she wanted in Hebrew?
She said
Ancient. Okay, so let's put that's a ka. So we want to put this right here. You want to see ka, right?
Right.
I did that right?
Yeah, you get it right.
What's ka? Yeah, got it. Who's that? Who's that?
Sister Yaida.
Okay. I live right? Sis, how are you doing? Kapah with maha. That's it. Yes. Got sister. There. Now there's your name, Sister Kapah. That's Sister Yaida in class. Here you go. This is how you spell your name. Kapah. This is in the let's see, ancient, right? Right. And this is in the Syrian. Okay. I like that. That P ain't exactly the way I wanted to look, but it'll pass for right now. Something like that. So long as I've written this one. Yeah, we can do that. All right. Okay, it's like this. Something like that. Kapah. So, and when you write it in Hebrew, ka, pa, ha. Well, let's put some, we're gonna put, where's my marker? We're gonna put some characters. Ka, independent connector, and then we want to put a dependent connector. Pa. Okay. There it is. That's your name. What she got in there? Did she understand?
Okay, she said a water, sir.
Yeah, write that down. Says anybody else want to know how to spell their name in Hebrew? Just okay, gotcha. Listen. Put it down, write her name down there. What's your name, sis? What is it? Spell your name.
Y-A-I-Z-A-R-A-H.
Oh, that long name. All right. So we want to say Yah. There's a Yah. Go to the Yah so you can see it on the board over there. So we say Yah. All right. We want to say I. See that I right there?
Yeah.
So we say I. Okay. Za.
Za.
Got you. Now you want to say Ra. Yeah. You see what I'm doing?
Yes.
Now you want to say Ha. There we go. So we say like this.
I can't see the thing.
Oops, I got 4 of them. That ain't gonna work. We need 3. Now you understand that?
Yes, sir. I probably would have to have
What?
I would probably have to have it with me.
We'll take a picture of it. You can have it with you 24/7. Ya, I, Za, Ra. Now we're gonna put the connectors on it so you can sound it. Ya by itself. Independent sound. Ya, right? What else you hear? I. You hear that by itself, don't you? What about Za?
Za.
By itself, doesn't it? But what about this? You hear these together, don't you? So we make them, and we have a Ra and a Ha on the end,
Ra.
or Ra.
Ra.
So that is a dependent sound. So this sound is dependent on that one to make that sound, whole sound.
Okay. So without the R-A, you couldn't make the sound.
You couldn't make the Ra sound, but the Ra, you can make it by itself.
Okay.
But if you want to add a Ha, Ra, like Ra, 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 like a cheer or something.
Okay.
So we have to join those 2 sounds together, right? That's why we put this connector here. That's called a dependent connector. Because they depend on each other.
So when it's a sound that's by itself, you put that underneath.
You got it. You put upside down U.
And then when it's together, you put a like a regular.
Clap it up for the sister.
Okay.
Damn right.
It's
That's
like
exactly right.
it's like if
Go ahead, Papa.
sister
Papa,
Papa has a question.
go ahead.
He said, it's like I said, if I may, he don't use the independent and the dependent connectors in the Assyrian, correct?
No. Clap it up for the sister. You do not use it in the Assyrian. That's exactly right. Only in the ancient. But what you do use in the Assyrian is the ending sounds.
Right, and that's
Okay. All right, that makes sense. So we got Sister Kappa name up here, ancient Assyrian. Oh, write her name in. You know that's coming, didn't you? You need some room up there, erase Bible Shah, whatever. Yeah, erase that on. You have to bend all the way down there like that, man. Just erase Bible Shah. They got that by now, right? Yeah, erase that and put guys. Yes, sis.
Yes, sir. When we doing the translation,
Transliteration. Right.
the first is the ancient, and then you go from the ancient to the Assyrian.
Yeah, not necessarily, but I just chose that because the ancient is just easier to understand right away because it has connectors. It's actually hard to understand the Assyrian because they don't have connectors. You have to kind of guess what the word is saying. But here, Ya'izarah. Write that word in And Hebrew is written from right to left.
So this way.
You got it. And just remember, sound it out. Just use the chart. So tonight, you make sure you take a picture copy of that, okay? It's pretty good. You take a picture of that. Anybody in the chat? Any more questions? That's it?
She said, "How kind, sir?"
That's no problem. Exactly. I appreciate that.
Do y'all have boards for the girls, like little boards we can hold?
Not for the girls, no.
I know we
What are you
can't-
gonna do with the board? To write with it? I got some at home. I'll bring next time.
Okay.
I have some boards.
Okay.
You got a pencil? You got a dry eraser marker?
I can do
Get you a dry eraser marker, and I got some little boards that you can actually write stuff with, okay?
it. Yes.
That makes
I know
sense?
girls can't go up there, so.
Right, I understand that. I got you. Yeah. All right, what do you got there?
I got hi, Zah, Rock, and I actually playing that series.
What about the ha? Why you want to mess with my ha? She needs a ha. If whatever out here is a hint, whatever's down there got to be up there. Yeah, I Zara. Come get that ha. Wait a minute. Yeah, there you go. Gotcha. Now that's how your name is written in ancient Hebrew. Look like chicken scratch, doesn't it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Not to me.
All right. All right. If you say that's fine. But I like it better to read it in the the ancient,
I like the ancient.
because it's just straightforward. It sort of looks like our language now, but the
It's
Syrians,
easier.
that's how the Assyrians wrote. To me, it looks like, I don't know, always looked like chicken scratch. To me. What do you think, Sharp?
Just like
Look like chicken scratch, don't it?
Well, yeah,
some people say cursive.
Cursive, yeah.
that's what I thought, like cursive.
Yeah, I guess, but, man.
Look, without connecting cursive.
I learned better with the ancient, but I know how to write the Syrian, but I'd rather write that. Anyway, y'all got the idea.
Yes.
So Sister Kapa started all this, but that's cool. All right, let's get another word while we're here, so people can understand. We understood Yad Matah means hands down. So we just say, got your hand up here, Yad Matah, bring your hand down. Because Yad is hand. That means, and Matah simply means down, so we just say Yad Matah. You don't have to say that in plural because you got a hand up there. You got 3, 4, 5 hands. So Yad Matah. That makes sense?
Right.
Okay, let's write another word up here. Here's one. Can I erase your name up there for a second? Erase the Syrian up there. For me, please. Write that word, Tawada. Tawada. Gonna give you some room, you're gonna write it backwards. Tawada. No, just write the word, just write what I'm saying to you. No, just write the word out first. Yeah, you got it. Are you ancient Hebrew or you right now you speak English?
Would it be
I'm
the
trying.
X first? Like
Right.
X looking thing first?
Yeah, always raise your hand first.
Oh, sorry.
The water, we'll get to that. Yeah, you're right. The water, write the word the water. Right. Yeah, just write what I'm saying to you, the water. Now you can transliterate it. You can leave it up there, but most people, I don't. Take that H off there. Here. Now transliterate it. Yes, you're right. It would be the tha. That's how we do it. He's getting ready to do it right now. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
That's the sound. It's as simple as that, Sister Yizera. Right? He's transliterated right now. The wa da. Now, Put your connectors up there. Where do you think those connectors will go, sis? Da, wa, da.
I think, under would go with the thigh.
Do that under. She said under. Put me under there. No. She meant the other way. Yeah, because she know that there's nothing to join to. It's an independent sound, right?
Uh-huh.
And that's an over.
Okay.
I knew what she meant. Tha. Now, what about stand to the side? Let us see it. Wa, tha, wa, da. Tha, wa, da. What about the wa? That little Y looking thing? Wa. That's the sound.
That would be like that again.
Right. Independent. It's got an independent sound, doesn't it? Give that girl independent sound. That's what she wants. That's sis. Now what's left? So you know it's gotta be, it can only be one thing left. It's gotta be independent sound. Put it up there. Clap it up for that sis right there. She got it right. Exactly right. That's right. So you got it. You get it. You understand a little better now. Now what does the water mean? Remember that? I know you know this. When I say a yonder bar, and don't mention it, there's no problem. You might say something, sir.
Is it thank you?
Thank you. Write that down. Clap it up for that sister right there. Right. Anybody online in the yard? What you got? Right, thank you.
So we ain't got nobody in the chat yet.
She said yes.
I didn't cheat either.
No, you didn't cheat. You just sounding out from what we've learned in class, right? So thank you. The water simply means thank you. That's what it even sounds like, it doesn't it? When we use some of these words sort of sound like what they are, you know. Tawada, right? Thank you. Tawada, thank you. Tawada. Or like we say, gamal, gamo, or camel. Right. Some words sort of sound like that, right? Or barak, bless. Sort of like that. Y'all got the idea? But you, in other words, what time we got here?
Oh, we got 8:34.
All right, let's do a couple more and then we're done. I didn't get into the rest of the class. But anyway, we'll get into that next week, man. We're in some dreadful and intense times out here, man. Right. We'll get into that another time here. Because the class steered this way. So erase something up there so I can go further there. Erase the water for that matter. Right. Boy, it's racing pretty good with these colors here. All right. Let's write the word shamar. SHAMR. Tell me, anybody online? Tell me what that word means. Sister Yizer. Shamar.
It's like Sister Papa said, it's like I said, if I may, could you mind writing out a sentence like how are you in the Hebrew? So like I said, if I may, thank you.
Yeah, I'll get to that in a second here. Shamar. I want to say how to say it. What do you think Shamar is? Anybody? Yizer? Society? Yizer?
I don't want to be wrong.
It don't matter if you are wrong. No, in Hebrew class, there are no right and wrongs. Because I'm going to correct the best I can anyway, so don't worry about it, right? Okay?
You're welcome.
No, you're close. You say you're welcome? No, that's a yonder bar, or don't mention it. But shamar, like when someone's holding shamar, what are they doing? when a man is holding Shamar, like he's holding Shamar right now, what is he doing?
Does it have something to do with protection?
Right. Write it on the board. Has something to do with protection. So what is that? Write that word down. What does Shamar mean? Got something to do with protection. The first thing to protection is to watch.
Okay.
Stand watch. Go ahead. Watch. W-A-T-C-H. Right? Who's that?
Ew. Ham sandwich over there.
Is that who that is?
The Africans
Mm-hmm. You can say, you can use a word like atha tuab. Like, you good? That's like saying, how are you? Write that down. Erase something up there. Anything. I'm showing his sister Kappa. Is that what it was?
Okay.
Yeah. Come over there. Right over there. This is somewhere over there. Yeah, that's good, right? Erase that. Good. Real thing. All right, that's good. Let me erase that one too. We can erase Shamar for that matter. We've done that. Okay, here I got it. This is what you want to say when you say, or how are you? You was basically, this is how we talk. You good? That's what a thaw means. Okay? Ooh. Does this understand? Translate that. Tawab means something means good. A thaw is you.
Like so, maybe your rib say guarding door means
Just-
Shamar.
You don't want to say, just say her name. What is the name?
Kana Asha.
Uh-huh.
She say guarding door.
What?
Guarding door.
What does he spell it? I don't know.
Guarding door.
Like guarding something, guarding the door.
Oh, guarding the door. Yeah, clap it up for it. Right. Guarding the door. I didn't understand what you
And
said.
she said
That's what Shamar means, to guard the door or to guard something, right? Yeah, that's exactly right. That's right, Kanai. So when you want, who is that, Kappa?
like I was
You said, how are you?
Kana, Sister Kana. Oh yeah. Sister Kappa said
How are you?
How are you in the Hebrew?
In the Hebrew, you want to say, Atah Tawab. You good? Put a question mark over it. We're asking a question here.
Right.
Say, you good? That's how we talk. We don't go, in America, we don't go around, how are you? But I understand what you're saying. To transliterate that, you want to say, you good? And the answer that you will say, call Tawab. I'm all good.
Right.
You can say, Anya, I'm all good. Say, I'll write it out for you. Erase this right here. I'll go ahead and answer it. You ask the question, you good? I'll answer it for you. Huh? That's what they say. We say you good. We don't go around speaking the heathens language, how are you? But I understand what you're saying. So now that I understand what you're saying, I'll transliterate that on the board and I'll answer. I'll even answer it. I'll say, I'll answer and I'll say this right here. Call Tawab. And a sister will say, since she asked the question, it would be Tawabar, right? For a man, it would be Tawab.
Right.
Okay? A woman would say, this is feminine. There's a difference. And a male would say, Tawab. So we say, call Tawab. I'm good. It says, all good. Or you can say, Anya Tawab. You can say Anya. That's I'm. Or you can say, all is good. Y'all got that now?
Right.
Either one. Yes.
Just
Does she understand that? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
always add AR at the end to make it feminine.
Not necessarily. Don't think in that way.
Okay.
There's many ways to make that feminine. In this case, just go. You're trying to generalize in uniform words. You can't do that in Hebrew. You have to just stay with what I show you, and then you'll understand why. But no, don't do that. The word in this case, tawab, for you will be tawab. Or let's say, now let's just erase something up top there. Let's just say good morning and good evening. Does the sister understand that?
She haven't said nothing yet.
Huh?
Say it again.
I don't know. Just erase that. I forgot what I was saying.
Say good morning.
Oh yeah. But go ahead and erase all that up there. I don't need it the next week. I'll get ready to get into that, but people change class here. All right, cool. All right, here. Now, I know somebody in the audience. I know people know how to say this, but anyway, just in case. How do you say good morning in the Hebrew? And we'll make these our last two, and then we'll finish class. Next week, we'll get into more. Good morning. Anybody in the chat will know anything about this? How do you say good morning? Masculine or feminine? Go ahead.
Tawab.
Tawab. And for a woman,
Tawabar.
Here, you may not know this word. There. Okay, but you want to say as a woman, that's feminine, by the way. How would you say it as a man? Tawab, right? Okay.
So like if I may,
Yeah.
the sister said that she understood. She said, "How concert." Tawada, and then Nazak Bar said Tawab la y'all.
Spell it.
Layal.
You can say that, I think. I've heard that.
And Sister Kapasa likes if I may, is it Tawab Bawagar? Babaquar?
Yeah, that's what it is. Clap it up. All right. Now, how do you, y'all got that? Yeah, they understand it. How do you say, good evening? Hey, erase that for me right there. At least one line. What did I say? Oh, good evening, right? What do you think, sis?
To why bargain? But I don't know the word for eat.
It's all right. At least you know this. You will after the day, right?
Yes.
Next time you come with a pencil and paper too, right?
Yes, sir. Let's eat.
There you go. Okay? Tawab. So tawabar is the word that you like to stay with, right? Tawabar. Sounds French, doesn't it? But it ain't. It is Hebrew. Abariath. Make sure you bring a pencil and paper. That way you can learn everything we got on the board, okay?
Yes.
We about done here. Everybody understand? I ain't gonna try to go over too much more tonight. Yeah. Everybody understand? Well, and of course, I think people, you never know what class you're in. People just beginning, or people just reiterating, or whatever. So I take the class to this direction. Where the markers at? You got them? Yeah. Let me see them crayons before we lose. Oops. So we got class done here, and all I went over some general understandings and general sayings that we use here in Hebrew and ISUPK, because all these help you to understand. I'm pretty sure Hebrew. I'm pretty sure people get into this. It's like how we talk. Say, it's how we speak. We don't. I learned an English language, which I wasn't that great at, but I learned there's so many different parts of the sentence. That's why it's confusing.
Sure.
Really, seriously. That's why the Lord said there will be in a language that we will not understand, because they talk like our American Gad brothers say. You guys talk with a forked tongue. You talk out the both sides of your mouth, man.
Right.
We don't even know what you're saying. The Bible says, let your conversation be yea or nay, not just all over the place. When I say something, you're good, I mean exactly what I mean. Are you coming? It ain't like, I might. What the hell is that? You might. No, sir, I'm not going to make it. And then people lie trying to say, Lord willing. Leave that lie. Say, I'm going to do it, I'm not going to do it. Just say, sir, my this won't work for me. But you know what? I'm not going to be able to make it. Say that. But if I show up, it's because I tried. That's better than saying, well, I might make it. Stop lying. I hate when people do that. I might. Don't say that to me. Or I might do this. Well, don't come up here and say that. Let your conversation be yes, no, kan, or la'ah. And then everything's happy. Nobody need to hear the rest of that lie. Keep that. I don't need it. I don't need it. But anyway, this is what it is. Keep your lie. Keep it. Run it. Run it somewhere else. Don't run it to me. Find out what you want to say and say it. Find out what you don't need. Find out what you do need.
Right.
When you want to say, call Tawab, call Tawabah, I'm all good. But not that I might do something. That's what's wrong with white language, white or Esau's language. That's how he talks. He talks like that. Why? Because he's an infidel. He don't know no better. His language is inferior.
Right. But
the Hebrew, the Abariath, strong, right? Okay?
Right.
So everybody, let's clap it up for class. All right. Let's give us some Hebrew announcements there, man. Close the class off.
All right, this is the ISUPK security announcement. We at ISUPK start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're here to be saluted only. They're here to save themselves of the world. If they need transportation, a teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. When there is another 6 months in which a brother and a sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, a brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. It means 10th in the Hebrew Ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department for a teacher. Priest fund, a free will offering for a priest, not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation. We got the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah, 25th day of the 9th month, a space of 8 days. This is going to be on Thursday, the 7th, December 2023 for 8 days. And read about this in 1 Maccabees 4, 52 through 61. Remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf.
Sula about the class. We're going to use some of those words in the salute here. You coming over here? Come on. Yeah, come on. Come on. Let's make room. Come on over here. Yeah, let's make room. There you go.
All right, this one,
Come on, camera over here. Can't see you.
courtesy salute to the brothers.
All right.
Men of Israel, Ahmadi Shabbat, Ahmadi, Barak, Yahweh Bashem Yahshua Yajmatap. All right, so sorry. Grace to the sister.
Over there, right.
All right, Men of Israel, Ahmadi Shabbat, Ahmadi, Barak,
Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. Yahweh Shema.
Yahweh Shema,
Halakha.
Bashim,
Yahweh Shah.
Yahweh Shah.
All you gotta do is next time put your hands together, right? Okay?
Yajmatap, Pastor Smith.
Right.